back today with another chicken recipe. The other day I made a whole chicken, and I like to use it throughout the week for meals. This is a Saturday meal, so it's just for my daughter and I, and it's nothing special, like it's not a big meal. I usually take Saturdays off, but tonight I'm gonna make this, and it's just broccoli, chicken, and pasta with cheese in like a bowl, in a pot, one pot here, and it's pretty good for a quick meal, and you can have it for lunch, you know, on the side, whatever you want to do. So in this pan here, I have 1 tablespoon of olive oil. The heat is not on, and I'm just gonna add, I have 2 cloves of garlic here. I'm just gonna add this, and I'm gonna put it on low, and I'm gonna let this come to temperature together so the garlic infuses the oil, you know, with the garlic flavor. So I'm going to put it on real low here. Just put you down. Oh, excuse me. So that's going to take a little bit. You don't have to do this, but I like to do this. I just think it gives it an extra flavor. And then I have about 2 cups of broccoli cut up and washed, and I'm going to put them in here and saute them real quick. You could, when you're boiling your water for pasta, your pasta water, could throw it in there at the end. I do that sometimes too, but today I just feel like doing it in here. So I'm just going to let this, I'm just going to let this go. This will probably take about 5-10 minutes before it starts cooking, before you actually smell it. But this will definitely change the flavor and really help it out, you know. Okay, so I'll be back when I'm ready for the next step. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll just give you a rundown of everything you need. It's not a whole lot, but excuse me. Just I used some olive oil and 2 cloves of garlic. You need about a cup of cooked pasta. I have like the little, this is gluten-free, so it might even look different when put together. Gluten-free elbows. You need salt, pepper, chicken broth, milk or half and half, broccoli, shredded cooked chicken, flour, butter, cheese, and there you go. It's pretty quick. And I'll leave everything in the bottom, in the comment section, you know, description. See, it's already starting. Oh, that is the best smell. So it's only been about 2 minutes now, so I'm just going to continue to let it go. Alrighty, so I think this has been about 6 minutes, and it's starting to sizzle, or simmer, you know, well, not simmer, sizzle. So I'm going to add my broccoli. And the reason I chose this dish for tonight is because I really need to get rid of this broccoli. And I don't want it to go bad, so. And also, I want to feed my daughter some healthy food. She's used to eating all the stuff at college, you know. So, I'm going to add a little salt and a little pepper. I'm just going to let this go until the broccoli is tender and I can put a fork in it without resistance. So, or maybe 1 minute before that, because you know I'm not going to cook it in the pan, but I'm going to put everything in the pan and let it heat, so it might cook a little more. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit to medium, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, I put a fork in it, and it's still a little hard, but I'm going to transfer it to this bowl. It's going to carry over, cook a little in this plate bowl. Got a little bit of, that'll be okay. And here I'm going to make a roux. I have 3 tablespoons of butter. 1/4 cup of flour. My favorite part. Just gonna let that go for a minute or two so the flour can cook and there's no raw taste, because that'll ruin any meal. Okay. So when the bubbles start to turn white, it's ready. And I don't know what else to say, but to me, if it smells like pie crust, then it's ready. Okay, I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. You can add half and half, heavy cream, if you want to make it really rich, but I'm just going to use milk today. Okay, you want to do a little bit at a time so you don't get lumps. And you want to whisk, whisk, whisk. Make sure you get it. I also have a cup of chicken broth. Unfortunately, it's store-bought. I really enjoy homemade, you know, like a homemade stock or broth. That is the best. You're going to have to whisk, whisk, whisk. And if you want, you can add nutmeg, which I'm going to do, because whenever you have a cream sauce, whether it be cheesecake, Alfredo sauce, that little bit of nutmeg makes all the difference. So probably see, this is what you shouldn't do. I just did it. Whenever you're putting your spices in, don't do this, because this cap could be loose, right? And the whole thing will just spoil your dinner. So I usually put it in my hand, so that was pretty silly of me. And even that's probably too much. So I'm just gonna, like that, and then I'll go, and I'll clean it up later. Yeah, but if you pour like this, that whole cap can come off. Okay, I'm just gonna let this thicken a bit. It's actually kind of early. It's like 3:30, but Saturday night is my night off. But I just wanted to show you how you can use your chicken after you cook a whole chicken, how many meals you can get and what you can do. I was gonna make like a Mongolian chicken, but I didn't feel like that today, so I wanted something like easy with not a whole lot of chopping. And I had to use up that broccoli. Okay, now this guy needs to start getting thick, so we're going to turn it off just a little. And I will bring you back when he's thick, and I'll show you how you can tell your sauce is perfect. Okay, so it's thickening up. It's not thickening as much as I want, but it's okay. It'll get there. What you can do to see if your sauce, your white sauce, is thick enough is, you put it on the spoon, you put your finger across, and if it's cut from there to there touches, then you need more. See, mine is, it's still there, but it's not thick. So it needs to bubble up a little bit more here, which is looking good right now. I'm actually going to turn that down because I don't want to burn my sauce. But here, it's not the thickest sauce, but it's thick enough. See how it doesn't touch? That means you're good. So I'm going to remove this from the heat. I'm going to add some, see if you can, some cheddar cheese. The last of this red hoop cheese, which I don't know, doesn't really melt as good as I like, but it was really good and cheap. I'm just going to put the cheese in and melt it. But like I said, it doesn't melt as good as I'd like. So, let me get it. Come on, you. I know, Sonny. Just going to let this melt. See if you can see it. It's got to melt. It doesn't, I got to kind of mess with it. It doesn't really melt that well. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, I had to put it back on the heat. The heat's off, but, you know, the burner's warm because it wasn't melting. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. Maybe it's just used for sandwiches or something. I don't know. But it's getting better now. And then I'm going to add my pasta, my broccoli, and my chicken. And it's still there. It's the weirdest stuff. I'm going to add the broccoli first because I mean, it's good for me. Like, if you can hear that, it's perfect for me, but can't waste that garlic. Of course, this is a little bit more than a cup of pasta. I don't know what I was thinking. And you could take it a step further and put it in the oven and brown it on top. Or put it in the broiler and, that broiler on for a minute. Now I'm going to bring the heat back on, just to low. Yeah, I'm not going to because I really don't. Whoops, it's on the big one, huh? Oh, I put it on the big one. There's a two like this, everybody has it probably, like this goes on or the whole thing goes on, which I don't need the whole thing. You see this cheese is still like in big thick pieces, it just doesn't melt. I get a little bit more pasta. And I'm gonna add some more salt and pepper. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to taste it. Oh, hi. Okay, I'm going to taste it. I'll be right back. Sorry. My daughter was coming in with her boyfriend, and then my dog loves my daughter's boyfriend, and when she's happy, she pees. So I had to wipe it up, wash my hands. Sorry to tell you that. Yeah, when she was spayed 9 years ago, they nicked her bladder, so if she gets excited, she pees. So I'm glad that we have floor in that carpeting. We did, but we had to get rid of it. So I'm just going to taste this. Broccoli is my favorite. I'm going to put a little bit more salt. That's not a lot. That's not a little bit. But you see how it's kind of thick? If you want that to thin out, which I kind of do. You could just add more milk. And let me go grab the milk real quick. But then you have to make sure you heat it through because you don't want to give anybody some cold milk. My bird's having a problem now too. As soon as I get in the kitchen. Is my heater on? Yes. So you can't see the chicken, but there was like a cup of chicken in there. And yeah, like I say, you could put this in, like I would probably put it in one of them 9x9 or 8x8 square pans and stick it in the oven and maybe put the broiler on for a minute. You could do that. You could add breadcrumbs. You could do anything you want to it. But this is what I'm doing today because, like I said, it's a Saturday. Actually my day off. So, yep, my day off. And my husband's like, well, I'll put something on the grill. No, that's not what I mean. I just don't want to cook or clean. So, you're not getting the point. But anyway, but I had to, I got to feed myself and my family. But my husband's having leftovers, so not this. So, anyway, thanks for spending time with me. Let me put this in my plate. Do I have a plate? I have this plate here. Yeah, I'm not going to put this in the oven. But normally you'd want to use something better than elbows because it's not big enough. But yeah, I didn't put any seasoning. All I did was put salt and pepper. You could do anything you want. You can add paprika, you could add onion powder, anything. Parsley. But this is what it looks like. It looks like slop, but it tastes delicious, I tell you. And this is how you can use your leftover chicken. So anyway, I hope that you had fun today. I did, and I'll see you next time. Take care.